Hello, and welcome to part 2 of World of Warcraft lore. Now, I know I mentioned this part, so here it is. You see, back when Sargeras was still around, Sargeras was tasked with stopping the demons and keep them from to police the arcane magics. But then, since he so easily defeated the demons, but then he was so filled with doubt they bring the Titans for everything. He then made a deal with the demons and gave them the army of the Burning Legion. And then, as they conquered one world after another, they soon came to the world of the Eredor, as we know, the Draenei. You see, Sargeras contacted the Draenei leaders. He offered them knowledge and power. Two of them were tempted, but one of them, the priest called Valen, he was hesitant. He looked in the future and saw what would happen. He quickly declined, but the others, well, they tried to warn him, but it was all too late. They already became demons of sinister power, okay? And the Draenei who followed them became the exact same things. And then the Draenei who didn't agree, Prince and Valen, all left that planet. And they went from one world to another with the Burning Legion following them. Then they finally found Draenor. They were okay with that planet for a while, and they had a peace with the orcs until the Burning Legion came, made the orcs go on a blood rage. See, the shaman thought it was a dead wife, but he didn't know that was actually Kil'jaeden. And with the damage done, he realized what he did, but the damage has already been done. There's nothing he can do. Plus, yeah. Anyway, getting into recent times, you see, since the Draenei were forced to leave Draenor again, so many orcs were on their ship, and they managed to crash land onto Azeroth. But that's a story for later. And then, since King Varian has gone missing, the humans, dwarves, high elves have all decided to work together. See, and also Gul'dan betrayed Thrall's parents. You see, he ordered them. You see, before the attack, orcs entered Azeroth. Medivh, who was possessed by Sargeras at the time, let the orcs into the world, and the humans found out about it, and they killed Medivh off. Although he managed to manifest himself again, but he's not human anymore. Anyway. Before the orcs entered, the leader of the Frostwolf clan, Durotan, tried to stop them, but him and his wife were killed, and Thrall was found by the humans, and he was raised by humans. He managed to escape before he was executed, and then he managed to take over the Horde when Doomhammer died. See, Doomhammer was leader of the Horde before Thrall arrived, but then Thrall took for the Horde, and he became friends with Grom, the leader of the War Song. You see, what happened was, well, then the humans, the dwarves, and the high elves all teamed up. What happened next was Medivh returned. He warned Thrall in his dreams about the burning fire. He warned Thrall to escape to Kalimdor. Thrall agreed. He managed to get the other leaders of the Horde to join him, but Grom was captured by humans, and Thrall had to save him. He managed to save Grom, and he used the human ships, the humans' own ships, to escape to Kalimdor. While they were escaping, they came upon the Echo Isles, where the Darkspear trolls, were in trouble with the Naga. See, the Darkspear trolls were banished from their homeland called the Cape of Stranglethorn. See, they were left there, and now they're on the Echo Isles being slain by Naga. The Horde helped them against the Naga, but while they escaped, Sinjin, Vol'jin's father, the leader of the Darkspear tribe, he was killed in the process. And then while they were escaping, the leader, the current, semi-leader of the Naga, the Sea Witch, cast a spell called the Dark Wave, and it caused them to crash on Kalimdor. I'll continue with that story later on. You see, back on the Eastern Kingdoms, Medivh tried to convince the human king to escape to Kalimdor, but all to no avail. The king turned Medivh away, and he tried to help the humans, but he said they will find someone who will help believe him. And then we go over to Arthas, the son of the king, a paladin. You see, he kind of has this romance with Jaina Proudmoore, a sorceress, but Arthas called off the relationship until they're done with their studies. Jaina can become a sorceress, and Arthas can continue by becoming a paladin. Anyway, he met up with Uther, who was his mentor. He was teaching Arthas with the ways of the light. Arthas warned him about the orc settlement and that they're planning to attack a nearby village. I can't remember the name. Was it Stalingrad? Anyway, moving on. Arthas took some of the troops with him and attacked the orcs that were attacking the village. He managed to kill some of the orcs, but the rest of the orcs got away with some of the townsfolk. He swore he would find the townsfolk and save them before anything bad happened to him. And then Uther then charged Arthas to have his soldiers build a base with it in the forest. And then the orcs tried to attack, but Uther easily killed them off. When the base was finished, the orc leader, the Blade Master, warned the paladin that the orc warlocks have spoken, that the demons will return. See, Burning Legion is trying to make a second appearance. How? You'll know later on. Paladin said he heard that rhetoric before and that the orcs will never learn. Tries to attack it, but it was just a mirror image of the Blade Master. Then the Blade Master kills off the townsfolk, including the two knights that Uther sent in to kill, to parley with the orc leader. That did not go well for them. Look, anyway, what happened next was Arthas took the troops over to the orc encampment and killed the orcs and their settlements. He killed the Blade Master, and then Uther came over, and Arthas said they were trying to summon demons. But Uther just said that they were trying to hold on to dying traditions. And then he charged Arthas to go to town and find out more about the plague that's ripping across the Northlands. Meanwhile, back in Dalaran, Medivh was trying. He tried to convince the leader of the sorcerers in Dalaran to go to Kalimdor, but they turned him away. And then the leader, I can't remember his name either, charged Jaina Proudmoore to meet up with Arthas and investigate the plague. She had a little trouble along the way, but she could take care of herself. Until what happens way later. Ugh. Anyway, Jaina meets up with Arthas, and they go into town, and they said that something's going on in the next village, but said that the bridge is out, and that there's a passway, but it's not as safe as it used to be. They found the passway, and they went through it, but they had a little trouble with Murloc troubles along the way. And then they came on the village, and there were a bunch of skeletons standing up holding swords and shields. They quickly snowed them. He asked the soldier what they were. He said that they were the undead. Yep, the undead scourge will make an appearance. How they came to be? Here's the answer. See, what happened was, when the shaman came into Kil'jaeden's world, Kil'jaeden then took the shaman and encased him in an icy tomb and had him take control of the undead scourge. Later, Arthas came into tomb with the necromancer named Kel'Thuzad. He told him to leave well enough alone that the curiosity would be the death of him. He quickly killed off an abomination set to kill Arthas. Later, when found Kel'Thuzad in a town, Arthas asked the necromancer if he's in charge of this whole thing. The necromancer said yes, that he was gave the order of the cult to produce the plague. You see, the plague was in grains, and was in the grain that people eat. And, yeah, he poisoned the grain and it's sent to different villages, so sooner or later they're going to end up undead. Anyway, Kel'Thuzad was quickly slain by Arthas quickly, and then Kel'Thuzad said that his death means nothing in the long run. Now the true strength of the Scourge begins. He then went over to Anderhall and told the soldiers about the grain shipment and that they were poisoned. But then, well, it was all too late. Some of the villagers already become undead, dead creatures. The soldiers in the towns quickly disposed of the undead, and then Jaina Proudmoore Arthas told Jaina Proudmoore to tell Uther what happened. She left, and some of the undead Scourge was attacking Anderhall. Quickly was able to hold them off for a while, but then Uther came up just in time to stop the undead in their tracks. Arthur said he did what he could to stop them, and if he had a whole army of knights at his side, Uther said they now need time to be choking on pride. What happened here was just the beginning. Then I'm going to storm and kill Mal'Ganis, the Dread. Oh crap, I forgot to make about Mal'Ganis. You see, Kel'Thuzad told Arthas about Mal'Ganis the Dreadlord. He's in charge of the whole entire thing. You see, Arthas went over to Stratholme, and Uther soon went up with him with Jaina. And Arthas told Uther that the people in there have already been affected. You will find out, but they will soon turn to the undead. And he told Uther that this entire village must be purged. Uther said that how can you even consider that? That there's got to be some other way. Uther just said, "Damn it, Uther. As your future king, I order you to purge the city." Uther just simply said, "You are not my king yet, boy. Nor would I obey that command even if you were." Prince Arthas replied with, "I must consider this act of treason." Uther said, "Treason? Have you lost your mind, boy?" But Prince Arthur just simply replied with, "Have I? Lord Uther, as my right as successor to sovereignty in my crown, I hereby relieve you of your command and suspend your paladins from service." Jaina said to Arthas, "Arthas, you can't just..." Arthas just quickly snapped, "It's done! Those of you who have the will to save this land follow me. The rest of you, get out of my sight!" Uther said to Arthas, "You just crossed a terrible threshold, Arthas." Jaina started walking away too. Arthas looked at Jaina and said, "Jaina?" Jaina said, "I'm sorry, Arthas. I can't watch you do this." Arthas then took all the soldiers that would agree with him, went through the city, and killed all the civilians he could find that would turn to the undead. He still found Mal'Ganis and said they would end it right there and then. But Mal'Ganis said to find him in Northrend. It is there that they shall settle the score between them. It is there that Arthur's true destiny will unfold. And I'll have to stop there because I'm almost out of time. So, I'll see you in part 3.